Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. You are watching Life with Nichelle Company, and when you have some time, as per usual, just hit that subscribe button so you will always know when new videos are out. I know all you must be trying to figure out, well, where this girl gone? Where is she? Because it's a couple months now I ain't put out no video. I think it's June the last time I did a video. So you talk about June, July, August. It's about 2 months I ain't do no video. But child, let me tell all you, I was outside for summer. You see these summer carnivals, St. Vincent and Antigua. I'll give y'all like a little clip of me gallivanting. But I had an amazing time and I couldn't recuperate in time to do a video quick enough. The turnaround time between St. Vincent Carnival and Antigua Carnival was kind of quick. And then when I came back from Antigua, I had another trip. Anyways, not to just keep it going with nonsensical talk, if that's even a word, but I was outside.
As promised, this is me in the Oxygen Band for St. Vincent, having a time in Kingstown. And then I move over to Antigua, where I was in my Zebra Amara section, having a time in St. John.
So now I'm back. I really wanted to end the summer off because summer is going to end. If you don't know, fall is coming up and it starts September 22nd. So we're about 2 weeks away from summer that's ending, going into fall, and I wanted to come up with a look. I've been looking for a look that signifies the end of summer, but yet it brings about the beginning of fall. And I saw this gradient of colors and it just is so summery, but yet so fall at the same time because of the colors that you see for fall. But this look reminds me of a nice summer sunset of colors with that purple into the orange, into the yellow. It's a lot of blending that we have to do. And the picture that I'm going to show you, which was the inspiration, her lips were like skin tone. She's light skinned, but obviously I will not be doing crack lips. So as you could see, when you look at my eyes, it's going to be a lot of colors. The video might be longer than 5 minutes because I have to explain some things to you guys so you understand what I'm doing. So you, if you try it, could get similar desired look. So it's going to be a little bit tedious. It's not easy. This is not an easy look. I'm being very frank. A lot of blending, a lot of colors, but just put in a lot of effort and we'll get it done. So let's jump into this. I'm gonna call it end of summer sunset makeup look.
Let's take a peek.
Basic idea is that there's a groove that I can find. It's exactly right for wet. Exactly right for wet.
So this is the makeup look I saw online and I said this is going to be excellent to end summer going into fall. As you can see, there's a little bit of purple, I'm guessing, with some orange, definitely some yellow, and then it's more like a pink that is hovering over. So what's going to be happening is a lot of blending, but this is the inspo, and as you can see, her lip is like a very light skin tone according to her skin tone color, but we're not going to go with that color obviously because I'm not that color.
Okay, so before we get started, we are not wasting any time with the prep. As you know, you get your eyebrows shaped, you conceal where you need to conceal, those dark circles, those dark marks, those pimple marks, whatever it is, and then you prime your eyes for the dark skin girlies. Make sure you do a very light eye primer and pack it on because we're going in with color. To achieve this look, I will be using, per usual, my Nichelle Company brushes, just a few of them. We're really focusing on the blending because it's like a triune, not even triune, it's a tri-gradient color. So we're going in with a lot of color and there's a lot of blending to do. And then to get the actual color, the eyeshadows that I'll be using will be from back in the day. I'm not gonna let go of this palette. It is my Sugar Pill palette, and it's the one that already has the colors that I need to use today, which is the yellow, orange, and purple. The red is missing, don't worry about that. I don't use red like that.
Let's begin by tapping that true purple into the outer corner of your eyes. Next, you're going to tap on a lot of that orange and blend as you're tapping. Now add the yellow and make sure you're packing on that yellow to give you that bright yellow color.
So one thing with the picture that y'all have to realize is that in order to do a gradient, you have to blend into each color. So each color needs to blend or bleed into each color. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of it, not to take up too much time, but you have to understand in order to get that look, that smooth transition, you have to know. So I'm taking the yellow and I'm putting it just a little bit on the orange. So you see, you get that kind of, now it's not just orange, it's like a nice little tangerine kind of look, and it's not too much into the orange, but just enough to give you that smooth blended look. Now the other thing with this look, I realized that if you look, right, it's definitely darker in the corner where the purple is, but there's like a orange or a pink that's haloing the purple. So once I'm done with the foundation, I am going to try a little bit of the orange on the outer end, but I'm definitely going to add some brown to deepen that purple. So when you have to deepen a color, depending on the color, if it's a dark color, you add a little bit of brown or you add a little bit of black, and that's going to darken it or deepen the color just a little bit more.
So using a blending brush, you're going to take some of that black brown and you're going to tap it into the purple to deepen the purple.
So now that I've added just a little bit of the brown and you could see that it darkened the purple a little bit, I still have to go back and get that orange on the outer corner there and try to blend that in. But another thing I want you guys to realize in blending the orange as well, and I'm just going to show you quickly, I did like a staggered, right? A staggered kind of look with the orange. Still, you see, I'm still blending into the purple, right? Because again, we want that smooth transition of a look. So once everything is fully blended, I'm going in with foundation and powder, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys how we're going to add that orange on the outer corner, because I believe it's an orange. It's not a coral, and we're going to try to blend that in. This is a little bit more than usual, but again, we're ending off summer with a bang. Okay, so I'm going to bring some purple down just a little bit, right? Because this is what it looked like. Just a little bit of purple there. And then I'm gonna come back and add the orange under. Next, in order to achieve this, get you an angled brush from your Nichelle Co brushes. You see that slant? That means angle. You're gonna take some of your orange, whichever orange you have from whichever palette. Make sure it's a good, deep orange. Tap off the excess. Sugar pill is very potent, and I'm adding, right? But I have to blend, right? So, okay, so you see it? Right. And we're trying to get that look. No, we don't want to look like we got beat in the eye, but this is where they get the word beat from. Face beat is because when you get punched in your face, these are the colors that show it's a gradient of colors. Blend that, and then I'm gonna go with some purple eyeliner or underliner. I kind of don't like how this is extending so much, so I'm gonna use a flat eyeshadow brush and some leftover foundation, not concealer. This is how you clean up if there are any messes. I usually do eyeshadow before foundation and powder, but in this case, I never did this look before, so I just wanna get that cleaned up there and angle it. Right, wipe that up. See, boom. Same thing for the other side. Clean up. So now it's a more angled look. It's not gonna look exactly like the picture, but I'm coming just a little bit close to what the picture is. Next, I'm gonna do mascara. I'm gonna do some eyeliner because the picture does look like it has some eyeliner in it, but it's not a true clear picture. Either way, this is my variation of it. Mascara, eyeliner, and then I'm gonna come back with the lips. We're not doing the crack lips, as I said from the beginning. We're going in with a nice fall deep brick terracotta orangey color. Okay, so you could see, as I usually say, the look is coming to come, but before I continue, y'all know I'm a little bit extra and I need to like spruce up the yellow just a tad bit more. So I'm gonna add some yellow shimmer. What is this again? It's like oh my god, this like completely went through my mind, but it's like a shimmer, slight shimmer that I'm gonna add just to brighten the yellow just a little bit. You don't have to do this, but y'all already know is me. Next, we're gonna add some highlight. My highlight has cracked, so this is as much as I could show you guys. And you're gonna take your angled fluffy brush, which is for foundation. You could use it for foundation, you could use it for powder, you could use it for contouring, right? Just tap a little bit tap off the excess and brush, right? Brush. I didn't see any blush in the picture, so we're gonna stay away from the blush today, even though you know I wanna add that orange blush. Okay, so I kind of cleaned it up just a little bit, and now we're gonna hit with this terracotta color. I am not doing the cracked lips. I'm not doing like the picture. I'm doing differently. This is what I'm feeling. This look is truly given like end of summer sunset and the beginning of fall. The colors have really blended into like fall colors, and I probably should have done this for fall, but I got y'all. I got me another look for fall, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, let's get into the lip. Okay guys, this is the final look. So as you could see, we didn't do the crack lips, but we definitely were able to get that gradient. I really hope you guys try it because I think it's such a fun, bright, summery look. And as I said, it's definitely a sunset type look. That gradient of colors, it was a lot. It was a lot because we want to make sure we get the perfection of it. But I know not everything is perfect, but I did my best to copy as best as I can. And as I said, not doing the crack lips, but this terracotta lip definitely gave it a nice neutral to my color that will work. So I will see you guys for another video. The next video is gonna be a carnival look because Miami Carnival is coming up. So I'll see you guys soon, and thank you all for tuning in as usual. I don't even know how much followers I have. I probably have like 40 something. Thank you to the 40 something. But anyway guys, have an amazing weekend and week actually that's coming up, and I'll see you all for another video.